Hello friends, my name is Chiranjit Roy. I am the National Manager for Projects and Processing in Saint-Gobain India Private Limited. Today I am going to cover various reasons for glass breakage. Why does a glass break? Glass can break because of the loading, which is maybe because of impact, because of wind load, because of negligence, because of our unknown knowledge about glass application, others maybe because of different other factors. First, we will be discussing on breakage due to loading. So, breakage due to loading can happen because of uniform loading or maybe because of the impact loading. Uniform loading, what do you mean by uniform loading? Maybe wind load. So, uniform loading is called wind load. So the glass thickness, whatever we are deciding for our building, should be sufficient enough to take the uniform load or wind load pressure applied over the panel. To ensure that the glass thickness suggested has to be safe and compliant to the following codes. We have ASTM E1300 or BS6262 or AS1288 for maximum deflection or stress, or IS 875 part 3 for wind load. So, if the glass is not decided as per norms, the breakage due to insufficient thickness is more probable. So, please check the thickness of glass before applying, please check the thickness of glass before putting on the frames. Some photographs of glass breakage due to wind load. On your monitor on the left hand side, the breakage pattern of annealed glass due to excessive uniform loading for 2/8 support. On the right hand side, breakage pattern due to excessive uniform load for 2/8 supported glass system. On your monitor, you can see the glass breakage pattern for annealed glasses. The left hand side is a pattern for annealed glass due to excessive uniform load for 2/8 support. On the right hand side, you can see the breakage pattern due to excessive uniform load for 4/8 supported glass. So, if the glass thickness is not selected considering the wind load, glass might break. So, what is the right thickness? What do you need to decide on the right thickness of glass? We need what should be the glass size and how you are going to fix it, whether it is a 2-side support or a 4-side support, and what is the wind load factor that is affecting on the panel. So, there are softwares available which can tell you whether the thickness we have selected is safe or not. So, I recommend you to ask the glass manufacturer for the right thickness of glass. Second, impact. The reasons may be accidental or may be intentional. In accidental, there might be human collision by mistake, or there might be some airborne projectiles will be there. Intentional, people can think of vandalism. Types, there might be soft body impact or a hard body impact. You can see on the bottom the glass breakage due to soft body impact and hard body impact. I have some more photographs to show you the different kinds of breakages. There are 2 images of hard body impacts. This is also hard body impact, and you can see the hard body impact and the stone which the glass was broken. Next comes your breakage due to negligence. This can happen because of glass edge breakage, poor fittings or glazing, or side damages. Glass edge breakage, it is caused due to poor handling. There are no standards available for checking this. If glass panels have deep feather or vents at the edge of the panel, it can lead to stress concentration at that point. Because of this stress concentration, there might be a breakage in the glass. So, let's have some more photographs. So, you can see there are multiple stress. When you see there are multiple points are coming out from that, it is very sure there are some vents at the glass edge, and there is a stress concentration at that point. Poor glazing, there might be insufficient clearance. We need the gap between glass and the frame so that there is an expansion and contraction movement happen. Second point is glass size mismatch with the frame. Glass should be checked for match the size with the frame. If the glass is not fitting, then it should not be grounded or nipped, because when you are doing it, you are creating stress on the edges of the glass and you are not giving any space for the glass for expansion or contraction. So, the glass can break. Improper setting blocks. Setting block widths and rigidity must be checked. It should not never be too hard or too soft. So, we have some photographs of glass breakage due to this poor glazings. You can see the glass is supported with the plasters. There is no clearance for the glass for expansion and contraction, so which will lead to breakage. And this, you can see the glass is touching the metal in that photographs. So, there is no space for expansion and contraction of that glasses, which will lead to breakage. Poor glazing, you can see the glass people are moving on the edge of the glass surface, which will also lead to breakage of the glass surface in future. You can see glass is touching the ground on that surface and there is no space for expansion and contraction. Glass in this photograph, you can see glass is directly grouted on the ground without any gasket. You can see in the left hand side glass in contact with the marble, so it will break eventually. See in the right hand side in your monitor, you can see the setting block has come down and creating a pointed load at that point, and the glass is broken. Again, you can see there is no gasket, there is a glass to metal contact, which can lead to a breakage in future. The next point I am discussing is site damage. So, we have to be very careful in the site, so that we have to take proper care such that while doing welding, grinding or storing or plastering process, it should not deposit on the glass surface. So, unprepared execution of the above 4 points might lead to metal intrusions or damage the glasses, which in due course will expand and will crack and shatter the glass. You can see some photographs of the site where the cement is there on the edge of the glasses. So, in order to remove the cement, normally what happens is people will use metals or some abrasive material to remove this cement from the surface, which will damage the glass surface and it might create crack in future. Again, you can see how people have stored glasses on this site. You can see the glasses are kept on the edges. We have 2 photographs. On the left hand side, you can again see cement on the top of the glass surface, and on the right hand side you can see the glasses are kept on rods. As you know, for toughened glasses, edges are the weakest points, and if you keep without any cushioning material on the bottom, there might be a damage on the edges, which might lead to the breakage in the glass. Again, you can see glasses were kept floors without any cushion. So, see the floor is wet, so there it might damage the glass. Again, on the side, see there is a glass there is a edge chip due to bad storage. Site damage, how to avoid it? So, we have mentioned some of the storage requirement at site. Glasses need to be stored in a dry, well ventilated and enclosed spaces. Glasses should not be kept in open. All the glass panels need to be stored with proper interleaving. Cushion need to be provided at the back and at the bottom of the racks. Alkaline product may be emitted from the concrete, plasters, mortar, etc. Such materials or materials containing fluorine and acids will lead to a staining or matting of the surface. To prevent such occurrence, all such substances must be removed from the glasses immediately. Grease, oil and materials used for facilitating the installation must be removed. Washing tools used for cleaning and glass must be free from abrasives. There are other reasons for glass breakage. Now we'll come to that. Glass can break as a result of excessive thermal stress. In hot weather, the center of the glass becomes hot faster than the edge because your all edges are protected with the frames. As the center of the glass expands due to increase in temperature, the edge will be forced to expand in a similar amount. That's inducing a tensile stress on the edges and the glass might break. The other reason is NIS inclusions. See, NIS is one of the inclusions that are inherent to the process of glass making, and these are microscopic in nature and cannot be detected practically. NIS inclusions are harmless in annealed glass, almost nil in heat strengthened glass. It is harmful in the below cases if it is located in the tension zone in the fully toughened glasses. Glasses with higher surface compressive stresses when we are inducting high stress on the glass surface. Size of the nickel sulfide is greater than 50 microns. Breakage due to NIS inclusion is not only the reason for glass breakage as discussed in previous slides. It is only one of the reasons why glass breaks. Only on the basis of thorough chemical analysis we can conclude that the breakage has happened due to nickel sulfide. Normally the pattern of breakage is double D or a butterfly, you can see in the images. Please understand, the breakage pattern alone cannot decide the cause of breakage due to nickel sulfide. This is because even a glass breaks by small impact load, it can induce similar patterns. So we have to be very careful. NIS inclusion solutions. There is no credible solution to avoid it. The only way is to create awareness among the architects, designers, builders, and if it is a fully toughened glasses, it is advisable to do heat soaking, although heat soaking doesn't guarantee 100% NIS removal, but study shows the success rate varies from 95 to 98.5%.